Good evening. Welcome to my channel Akool Saral Jyotish Astrology Simplified. I am Akool, astrological author, analyst, researcher, philosopher, and astrology teacher. Today I have come up with yet another very interesting and popular topic on Navamsha and marriage. The name of the topic is Astrological Yoga of Denial of Marriage. Astrological Yoga of Denial of Marriage. No marriage yoga means there will be no marriage as indicated in the horoscope. And how to see it, I shall be discussing now. There could be two primary reasons for a person to remain unmarried. Firstly, a person may voluntarily choose not to marry for any reason. Whatever may be the reason, he may opt not to marry. Secondly, the person may not find an appropriate match of his or her choice. The second possible reasons. There are two main reasons, of which the firstly a person may opt out from the marriage, and secondly he may not find an appropriate match of his or her choice. That may also result in denial of marriage, and that would be indicated in the horoscope. How this is indicated in the horoscope, that I am going to discuss. Astrological yogas of denial of marriage. Marriage is denied. Number one reason. There are several reasons. I am going to explain them one after another. Marriage is denied if the seventh house of the birth chart D1 and Navamsha chart D9 is badly afflicted by the natural malefics like the Sun, Mars, Saturn, Rahu, and Ketu without any benefic influence. The seventh house of your birth horoscope and seventh house of your Navamsha D9 is badly afflicted by the natural malefics and without any benefic influence. If there is any benefic influence, there will be feeble chance of marriage. Having said so, if any of the natural malefics like the Sun, Mars, or Saturn happen to be the seventh lord and placed in the seventh house or aspecting the seventh house, it will not be tantamount to an affliction, but will add to the strength of the house. If the seventh lord happen to be any natural malefic, and if it is placed in the seventh house or aspect the seventh house, the lord of the seventh house, if he is even a natural malefic and is placed in the seventh house or has been aspecting the seventh house, it will not be tantamount to affliction. It will be adding to the strength of the seventh house rather. So, and then the second combination, marriage will be denied if a natural malefic in the seventh house. Marriage will be denied if a natural malefic is in the seventh house and simultaneously a planet in the ninth house of either the birth chart D1 or Navamsha chart D9. This yoga denies marriage and takes such a person towards spirituality or any philanthropic activities. He may be engaged in such an activities where marriage is forbidden, or where marriage cannot be undertaken. Because like a sadhu, like follower of ISKCON, activist of ISKCON, any philanthropic activities, social activities which will forbid you from getting married. So when it happens, Sanyas Yoga, we can call it as a Sanyas Yoga, when the 7th house is afflicted and there is a planet in the 9th house. You have got 2 points, 2 combination by now. Now I am going to discuss the third combination. Marriage is denied to a male native if Venus alone is placed in the Lagna of the Navamsha chart, denied. It will be a confirmation of the denial of marriage if Venus is further afflicted. Venus is alone in the Lagna of your D9. It will tantamount to denial of marriage. And if it is further afflicted, Venus is alone and it is afflicted, say, by Saturn, Mars, Sun, by their aspect, then it will deny marriage to a male native. Marriage is denied to a female native if either Jupiter or Venus is placed in the Lagna of the Navamsha chart, D9. It will be a confirmation of the denial of marriage if either Jupiter or Venus is further afflicted. For example, in a female horoscope, Jupiter is in the Lagna or Venus is in the Lagna, and any malefic like Mars, Saturn, Sun has been aspecting the Jupiter or Venus, which is alone in the Lagna of the Navamsha, it will tantamount to denial of marriage. It is a strong indication of denial of marriage. Now, the fifth combination. Marriage will be denied if the 7th and the 8th house of Trimshamsha, D30, are afflicted by the natural malefic, the Sun, Mars, Saturn, or Rahu and Ketu, without any benefic influence. If the 7th and the 8th house of your Trimshamsha, D30, is afflicted by any of the natural malefic planet or 2 of the natural malefic planet, whatever may be, if there is affliction in the 7th and the 8th house of your D30, then marriage is sure to be denied. Many astrologers doesn't know this combination. So please note it specially, this combination. If the birth time or the birth details is accurate, Trimshamsha will also be accurate, and you can see by glancing through the Trimshamsha D30 whether marriage is there in your horoscope or not. If 7th and 8th house both are afflicted without any benefic influence, 7th and 8th house of your D30, if afflicted, then marriage is denied. It is a strong indication of denial of marriage, because D30 is the divisional chart at the higher level. It is a higher level divisional chart. So its accuracy is reliable. So its accuracy is dependable. You can rely on the indications generated by the D30. Now let us apply the astrological yoga of denial of marriage to the real horoscope to learn application of the yoga for prediction. It will be interesting. Now let us learn the denial of marriage to the real horoscope for application of the yoga for prediction. It is the main part of astrology. Prediction. How to apply. I have taken a horoscope of a great lady, Mother Teresa. Birth chart of respected Mother Teresa, you all know. Her, please look at my cursor, I will show. Her lagna is Scorpio. Her lagna is Scorpio with Ketu therein. So the 7th house will be Taurus, which has Rahu in it, and the 7th house is afflicted. And the 7th house is afflicted. We got the first indication about the delay or denial of the marriage from here. Now we have to confirm it in the D9 and D30. The 7th house of the birth chart is Taurus, occupied by the natural malefic Rahu, but also aspected by the natural benefic Jupiter, keeping a mixed promise of marriage. But her 9th house Cancer is simultaneously occupied by Venus, forming Sanyas Yoga, which took her to spirituality and philanthropic activities. Let us have a relook on her birth chart. See, the 7th house is Taurus and afflicted by Rahu. Please look at my cursor. But it has also aspect of Jupiter, which is a benefic planet from Virgo. From Virgo, Jupiter has been aspecting Taurus, the 7th house Taurus, by his 7th aspect. So it has a mixed promise, denial, delay, or scope of marriage. But see at the 9th house. For Scorpio ascendant, the 9th house is Cancer. For Scorpio ascendant, the 9th house is Cancer, which is occupied by Venus. When there is affliction to the 7th house and simultaneously there is a planet in the 9th house, it is the combination of Sanyas Yoga, means abstaining from marriage or from the enjoyment of marital life. I don't want to go much deeper into the subject because it will not look nice for me. Means it will deny the enjoyment of marital life. You are all wise, you can understand what I want to mean. So it matches with the Sanyas Yoga, as I have already discussed. What is Sanyas Yoga? Sanyas Yoga is here. Marriage will be denied if a natural malefic is in the 7th house and simultaneously a planet in the 9th house of either the birth chart D1 or Navamsha chart D9. This yoga denies marriage and takes such a person to live a life like a sage or saint. like a spiritual person and denies marital happiness. It was there in the horoscope of respected Mother Teresa. Navamsha chart, denying of respected Mother Teresa. Please look at my cursor. The Lagna of Navamsha Lagna is Pisces. So when the Pisces is the Lagna, the seventh house becomes Virga. There is no planet in Virga, but Virgo is in between Saturn and Mars. Please look at my cursor. It is Virgo sign. It has Saturn behind it and Mars ahead of it. So what is this? What is called it is in astrology? It is called Pap Kartari Yoga. The seventh house is not afflicted but is in Pap Kartari Yoga. And if there is any planet in the ninth house, yes, there are Moon and Venus is in the ninth house. And the seventh house in Pap Kartari, which tantamount to almost affliction by the outside influence. Outside influence, please remember about Pap Kartari Yoga. Pap Kartari Yoga brings outside influence due to some outside circumstances. You will not able to marry due to your commitment or something like that. I shall be narrating it. So, a kind of Sanyas Yoga is also there in the horoscope of respected Mother Teresa. The seventh house of our Navamsha chart, D9, is Virga, though not afflicted, but is in the Pap Kartari Yoga, being hemmed between Saturn and Mars, which indicates that due to her involvement and commitments in philanthropic activities, she avoided marriage. Besides, Jupiter, the Karaka of the husband, is also afflicted in her Navamsha, being with Ketu. Please relook at her Navamsha chart and find the Jupiter. Jupiter is in Cancer along with Ketu. So Jupiter is afflicted. Who is Jupiter? The Karaka of husband in a female horoscope. Mother Teresa was a female. Isn't it? So, multiple combinations are there in our horoscope of denial of marriage or denial of the enjoyment of the marital happiness. If you say if it is enjoyment, it is okay. Denial of enjoyment of marital happiness. Physical enjoyment of marital happiness. Now the hints is amply clear what I wanted to mean. Nowadays it is very difficult. Person will remain unmarried, but his horoscope will not indicate it. The person will remain unmarried throughout the life, like political leaders. Many political leaders you find in your nearby, they are unmarried, but it doesn't mean they have not enjoyed or they are not enjoying the physical happiness which a married person derived out of marriage. So you will find I can bring such type of horoscope also. But why to expose this type of people? I can bring and also can explain the reason that they cannot. If somebody say, I am a saint, I am a yogi, I am a such and such, it is okay, he is a yogi, he is a living, outwardly he is living a life of yogi, but not like Mother Teresa. We had enjoyed or enjoying the marital pleasure, physical marital pleasure, or a married person used to get. Secretly many things is done now by the people, such type of people, those who are influential. They do many things. We don't come to know them, and if we tell everything, the majority of the people will go against you, saying that he is a yogi, he is a shant, but sometimes they get exposed also. Sometimes they get exposed also when their rival come to the power, come to the political power. When the rivals or rebels come to the political power, everything is got exposed. So it is difficult sometimes because horoscope will not indicate this thing, but in the case of Mother Teresa, it is clearly indicated by the planets that she was really a saint. She abstained from everything for her commitment towards the society, for upliftment of the poor and needy. A divine soul. Mother Teresa was a divine soul, not a pretender like some yogis or some saint and whatever you call them. Let it be. What can be done? We are here to discuss astrology. Now, let us discuss her Trimshamsha chart. Now, let us discuss her Trimshamsha chart. Trimshamsha chart of respected Mother Teresa. Her Trimshamsha Lagna is Scorpio. Please look at my cursor. Her Trimshamsha Lagna is Scorpio. You see, please look at my cursor. Her Trimshamsha Lagna is Scorpio and 7th house is Taurus. When the Lagna is Scorpio, the 7th house becomes Taurus. Who is there? The 7th house is in Rahu Ketu axis. It is in Rahu Ketu axis, 7th house. And when the Scorpio is the ascendant, then the 8th house becomes Gemini. Who is there? Mars, and aspected by Saturn from Sagittarius. So 8th house is also badly afflicted, and 7th house of our Trimshamsha and the 8th house of our Trimshamsha, both are badly afflicted. So both are badly afflicted. So it is a complete indication of denial of marriage. It is a full indication, a strong indication of denial of marriage, and it happened with the respected Mother Teresa. The 7th house of our Trimshamsha, D30, is afflicted in the Rahu Ketu axis, and the 8th house is occupied by the natural malefic Mars and aspected by Saturn and is afflicted. The affliction of the 7th and the 8th house of the Trimshamsha, D30, in the horoscope of the respected Mother Teresa resulted in the denial of her marriage. Denial of marriage to her. Such a great soul, saintly soul, Mother Teresa, not fake yogi or not fake whatever you call saint. Later on they got exposed. If you see their horoscope, you will find they are unmarried, but they are indulging in something secretly. Who will challenge them? Their follower will come and attack you. They are so powerful. But when the time comes, their bad times come, their rivals, when their rivals become powerful, then they are caught, exposed, and sentenced to punishment. This type of yogi and saints, false. Why I have been repeatedly calling Mother Teresa as respected mother? Because I have found she deserves respect. I don't call anybody any yogi or saints. Everybody I don't call respected. I just call yogi. I just call saint. Don't expect. For Parashara, I will use the word Maharishi Parashara, respected Maharishi Parashara, because he had divine eyes. And our old saints, means ancient saints, they were really saints, not these political people or the modern era yogis and babas, not the modern era babas and yogis who are political minded. Most of them are political minded. They discuss politics in the religious forum. They also ask their followers to cast vote to a particular party of their choice who will defend them. Such type of yogis and babas are there in our country. So I don't want to expose them, so I have not brought their horoscope for discussion. I have that kind of responsibility also. They will get exposed at the appropriate time. When time will come, they will be exposed. So I think by now I could clear the astrological yoga for denial of marriage. It works very nicely. Particularly when there is indication in the Trimshamsha. Trimshamsha is more reliable than Navamsha and birth chart. Birth chart gives you indication which is confirmed in the Navamsha and which is further confirmed, means doubly confirmed in the Trimshamsha. Most astrologers do not know how to use Trimshamsha for predicting marital things. They don't know. I will show. But what to do? You will be misguided. You will be seeing in the horoscope of a yogi that the denial of marriage yoga. And marriage will not be there. It is 100%. But it doesn't mean that they are not living, they have not enjoyed the life, the physical pleasure a married person used to enjoy. They are enjoying secretly, clandestinely. And that too may be illegally. So, let me conclude. I am Akool, astrological author, analyst, researcher, philosopher and teacher. The name of my YouTube channel is Akool Saral Jyotish Astrology Simplified. I like clear-cut people. I dislike those who used to clandestinely do something. And it is there in the political leaders, in maximum. Political leaders and these babas and yogis. Modern babas and yogis. Let it be. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for your time. If you have liked the video, please give a liking. If you want to have such kind of astrological content, eye-opener type content, please subscribe to the channel. It will motivate me to bring such kind of content in future also, seeing the response of my viewers. So let me conclude. Once again, thanks